I was born in Klamath Falls, Oregon, a fourth-generation Oregonian. Well, I took a very circuitous route, but ended up here when I was 40 years old to open a business in Citrus Heights. I moved to Citrus Heights because we were living in the Bay Area and my job there ended, and my wife and I had considered, instead of my being an employee someplace, we were seriously considering opening a business, so we moved to Citrus Heights so that we could open a printing business here. My first recollection of Citrus Heights was that it was a good community, that it was growing, there was lots of expansion and construction going on, and that it was a good place to start a business and to raise our family. In 1977, Citrus Heights was very different than it is today in terms of the commercial buildings and also in terms of there was a lot more undeveloped land. For example, at the corner of Sunrise and Old Auburn, there used to be a donkey tied to a stake in the middle of a field, and there's now a Jack-in-the-Box restaurant and a shopping center there. Along the community drive there used to be fields with cows in them, and now it's all, of course, developed. Birdcage Walk was just being developed. There was no building where the Target is now. There was no building where Lowe's is now. This facility where we're being interviewed was just being constructed. Henry Krager opened this nursery the same month that I opened my printing business. So it was very different. Most of my recollections about the political activity in Citrus Heights during my first years here had to do with the involvement of the Citrus Heights Chamber of Commerce in trying to do things to improve the community, such as getting a new post office here and those kinds of things. During those times we were quite close to our congressional representatives and met with them in Washington every year to further our lobbying efforts. Stack of legal documents that before we went to the Supreme Court, and I used to carry that stack around as a demonstration of...
Is that you in the picture?
That's me in the picture, yeah.
Great, we'll definitely have to put that in there.
My fondest memory is election night when we were on the ballot after a 12-year battle to get on the ballot, and it was very clear that we were going to win and actually become a city. And that was a real high point for me. And then when the city actually formed and we had our first city council meeting, which was in the Park and Rec District facility over on Auburn Boulevard, I was very, very proud because I had invested many years of my life in that effort.